Hey witches, welcome back to the channel. This is Hecate. So this is going to be another Hecatean oracle update. As you all know, Goddess Hecate has returned to the physical realm from the underworld realm July of this year. And as I've been saying in the videos, one of the first things that she's going to be doing upon her return is to basically assess the damage that all of these underworld lower level spirits have done in the physical realm, and all the different manifestations of that. You know how spirits are, they manifest as, you know, in relationships, in worldly matters, and all of these different things, which I've also covered before on the channel as well in my videos on spirits and how they manifest. So that's what Hecate has been doing. She's been assessing the damage and getting ready to start making her moves to begin to deal with these spirits and fix or restore, in some way rehabilitate the damage that they have caused in this last 3-year period. So what's been going on with that has been just the assessing part and her getting ready to start making her moves. What I'm feeling now, the messages that are coming into me now, is that now she's going to begin to start doing something. She's going to begin to start, as I said in my last Hecate update, you know, she's on the warpath now. So she's going to start making her moves, you know, from now over the next few months. And I feel like it will be all throughout next year as well, because there's a lot of damage to be fixed. And there's a lot of these spirits that got loose from the underworld that need to be dealt with. So it's 3 years worth of damage. I think she's going to basically deal with it all within this next year, 2019. But I think that it's already going to start happening now and going forward to the end of this year of 2018. Now, the message that I really came on here to share, that's really kind of more information than what I've said already, is it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to be darker before the dawn comes, okay? Because what's going to happen and what's already starting to happen, and I'll give you an example of this. These spirits, they know that their time is short now that Hecate is back in this realm. They know that their time in this realm is short. They know that they're going to have to face, you know, her judgment and what she does to deal with them. So a lot of these spirits are basically going to try to get in their last hurrah before their time is up. And so what we're going to see is a lot of these tragedies and negative dark events and mass events happening, you know, back to back almost. Because these spirits are trying to get in their last little bit of damage that they can cause before they are dealt with and sent back to the underworld, you know, and trapped there basically by Hecate's will and decree. So, you know, that's why I say it's going to get worse before it gets better. You will see all these negative events happening. You're already seeing these events happen, starting to happen. This all started, I would say, around October 25th. That was when we had this bus accident somewhere. I forget where it was, but if you look at my Facebook page at the post I made this morning about these nightmares I've been having, or rather this nightmare that I had last night of all of these children. It was several nightmares that I had last night. That's what I was trying to say. I had a whole bunch of nightmares last night, and they kept waking me up, and I kept having this unsettled feeling like this was a sign or a warning. And the nightmares consisted of a bunch of small children being injured, harmed, or hurt, or abused, or something negative happening to children. And I had a series of these nightmares back to back last night, and that is not normal for me at all. So I, first of all, was puzzled by that. But then, you know, every time I would wake up, I would feel this aura of just unsettled, and like there was something in the room with me, negative, like a negative entity or a negative entity's influence. So I felt like these dreams were very much a warning. I made a post about it on Facebook, and someone brought it to my attention that there has actually been a series of children being killed at bus stops, and over this last week. So I did some research, I did some Google searches, and I found that the first event of this sort of children being killed in a bus accident or something, that occurred on October 25th. I think it was somewhere in the Middle East, in the Dead Sea, near the Dead Sea or something like that. And from that point to now, there has been a series of these accidents and, you know, events happening, targeting children, it seems like. And then we also recently had that mass shooting in the Jewish synagogue as well. And I feel like this is all related to the message that I'm bringing forth in this video. These are the lower level dark spirits of destruction, of chaos, of rage, of murder, of killing, these dark evil spirits that normally dwell in the underworld, that escaped to this realm, to the physical realm, while Hecate went to the underworld. They escaped here to avoid her, and they've basically been wreaking havoc in this realm for the last 3 years. Now that she has returned, they know that their time is up, their time is limited, and so they're going to be doing the worst that they can do in this next, I want to say, like, year and a few months, as she's dealing with them. I actually don't know exactly how long it will be. I know she's going to be restoring the damage over the next year, but I think she'll be dealing with the entities and the spirits kind of first. I think that's most important. You know, you have a war and then you deal with the aftermath. So I think she's going to be focusing on dealing with these spirits first, but I don't know exactly how long that will take. I mean, you can't predict how long a war is going to be. So, you know, it'll take however long it takes, but she's going to be dealing with those spirits first. And during that time, they're going to be doing as much damage as they can do to just get in that last little bit of evil, you know, pleasure that they take out of causing evil, and knowing that it's distressing people, knowing that it's distressing Hecate, and all of that. So that's what this message is about. Please, if you have kids, do not let them ride the bus for at least like the next week or two, because, you know, there's these series of events, and it's not a coincidence, okay? All of these children being killed at bus stops or on buses, all in this last week or so, and all the way going back to October 25th, like I said, but that was in the Dead Sea. But it seems like it's happening here in America right now, in the United States right now, this last week. So if I was you and I was a parent, I would not be having my kids anywhere near any bus stops or riding buses at all for at least like a week or 2 or 3 even. And just be careful. I mean, keep your protections up. Say your protection prayers. Make your protection talismans for you and your family. Cast protection spells. Layer up your protections daily. And for you and for your loved ones. Because these dark entities are going to be doing as much damage as they can. And they will be targeting the innocent. Children, people who are, good and high vibrational and who bring a lot of love and healing to the world. These are the prime targets for these entities because they want to cause as much damage as they can. And, taking out innocents and good people causes more damage than just hurting that one person, because that person brings healing to a multitude of other people. So, those are prime targets for these entities. And that's why also, too, when you become a witch or a magical practitioner, when you open your third eye and start getting your power that you then use to benefit, yourself, but also others as well, you do also become a target for that reason, because, you're able to do more with your power. So please make sure that you are keeping your protections up and protecting those you love during this time. I want to say from like now to the next 6 months at least will be the most dangerous period. And seeing all these events happening, these tragedies happening in the world. So please make sure that you keep your protections up. That is the main bottom line of this video. Please make sure that you are keeping your protections up, okay? And that's going to be all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I love you all. And hail to the witches, and hail Hecate, and blessed be.